Hello everybody and welcome to what could be a potential new series here on the channel. This is Motorsport Manager with a NASCAR mod basically. So I'm very excited to try this out, and like I said, hopefully we can turn this into a series at one point maybe. If you guys like it, of course, let me know. But basically, I got a mod. It's called ACE 2017. I just bought Motorsport Manager on sale, and it gives us the NASCAR mod. You can see over here, I've already set up my team other than hiring drivers, which we're going to do in today's episode. But basically, it's called Going Racing, and here is the paint scheme. You can see this is the car. So it's actually based off of the 2017 season is as far as it's updated to. So it's a little bit outdated, but we're still going to make do with what we can. And this is the paint scheme right now. It's Justin Allgaier's Xfinity paint scheme, actually. From like 2017. It was like red with that flame. This is honestly one of my favorite paint schemes that he's ever run. So I think it's great, but I turned it to the more channel color base with a black base and then the pink flame. I'm not sure. Maybe I thought there was a stripe there. Maybe we can change. We can change car livery for 500,000, and you can here. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, it just gave me a completely different paint. So we're not going to worry about that right now. But that's what we got so far, and I can show you guys just kind of everything here. So the schedule, that's one of the big things. So basically, we got a lot of Phoenix, so we can have ovals. This is all customly done, of course. It's a mod, and it starts off with the Phoenix GP, kind of like the Daytona 500, and then it goes to the Phoenix road courses. There's going to be a lot of road courses because Motorsport Manager is not a oval-based racing game. But we got Phoenix, then we go to Canada for a road course. Basically, a lot of Phoenixes. It goes every 5 races or so. We go to an oval. We got Russia, and we got Dubai, we got Singapore, which I love Singapore. So it's like NASCAR goes to Singapore and Brazil and stuff, Rio de Janeiro. Then we go back to another oval of Phoenix and the road course. Then we go to Britain, Italy, and then you see, like I said, every 5 races or so, we go to an oval. Then we got Dubai again. Then we go to Cape Town, and then Rio, then more ovals eventually. And then it ends on an oval. So 2 ovals in the last 3 races. Very fun, and we also have like the kind of oval from Monza type deal. So very cool. I'm very excited to try this out. And of course we got our, I already showed you the car. Basically, you see the stats there on the right. We can improve our parts, fit parts, design parts. We have $5 million to spend, and this is our HQ right here. So we can upgrade buildings, which is a lot of money that we do not have. And then we can also buy new buildings, which we still don't really have the money for that as well. We could buy a scouting facility. So a lot of stuff to go through here. And then we got our team. So this is a picture of Chip Ganassi right there is our dude. But you can go through the different teams. So like I said, this is 2017 base. So we still have Furniture Row Racing, where you see Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones. So basically, this is of course designed for open wheel racing where every team has 2 cars. So it's going to have Martin Truex Jr. and Eric Jones running the same designed paint scheme. And then they have the reserve driver, which is Regan Smith. So we'll just kind of go through what we're dealing with. Hendrick Motorsports has Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr. And then Chase Elliott as the reserve driver. Joe Gibbs Racing has Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Daniel Suarez. Because like I said, 2017 base. Hamlin currently has back problems. So there is driver injuries in this, which is every kind of a neat feature. JTG has currently AJ Allmendinger, as well as Chris Buescher, and then Marcus Ambrose. Then RCR has Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman, Daniel Hemrick. RPM has Almirola still. He's injured with back problems. Bubba Wallace, as well as Jeb Burton. You can see the star rating here of the teams as well. Every team has a 5-star potential, so every team in this can eventually upgrade to be a top team. And then we have Roush Fenway Racing as Stenhouse still, Trevor Bayne, Ty Majeski, Stuart Haas as Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer, Cole Custer, Team Penske, Keselowski, Logano, Austin Cindric. And the Wood Brothers as Ryan Blaney, Paul Menard, and then Briscoe as the reserve. BK Racing still in here with LaJoy, Gase, and Galding. Front row, Castle, Reagan, Brett Moffitt. Germain has Ty Dillon, Casey Mears, and then Blake Cook, who was an Xfinity driver. He's got a black eye for 2 weeks, I guess, because when he got punched by Marcus Ambrose or something. Johnny Sauter, here's the Xfinity Series now, actually. So, oh, that Germain's apparently an Xfinity team, and so is Front Row. I didn't even notice that, so that's interesting. So we're not going to worry too much about Xfinity. But basically, the thing that we want to do today is hire some drivers. These are the current drivers we have. And then there is our staff, our race mechanics, our lead designer. We can also hire pit crew members. We're not going to worry about pit crew today. We're going to just start off with what we got. Apparently we're 12th on the grid, which is the worst, unfortunately. And then we got scouting here so we can hire drivers, finances, and then sponsors, which we don't currently have a sponsor on the car, as you can tell. So first things first, we're going to hire a driver after we check our mail. So we got an introduction. Okay. Scouting report, so we can head to that. Targets for our first season from Kurt Kruger. So basically, we can actually, I guess, choose it. So, where do you think we can hope to finish by the end of the season? We can choose 10th place in the constructor standings, 12th place. Honestly, I'm just gonna lay it straight out, say we're dead last. So, we get $27.5 million out of that. So we just got paid $27.5 million for saying we're going to finish last. I'll take that. So we will have some sponsorship stuff and whatnot, of course. So I'm very happy. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. Pause that. Pause that. Okay, so now we have other stuff that comes up. Like, they have actual media people from NASCAR. Jamie Little with Fox Sports. Sources saying Fat Boy Racing Charles Finelli has whispered to Fox Sports that this guy's going to retire. That's over on, I should mention that there's IndyCar with this mod as well. So single seater is all IndyCar, where you have drivers like James Hinchcliffe and whatnot, and the endurance stuff is IMSA. It's very cool. And then some drivers can hop over from IndyCar to the Cup Series, which is called GT in this. So very cool. Like I said, we're going to, though, get around to hiring another driver. So we're going to get rid of pretty much all these three people here and see what we can find. As I'm not gonna try and steal a driver from a current team, and immediately I see Alex Bowman is available, so I want to have him. He's also available to drive in IndyCar if he would like, but we're gonna try and approach him. He is interested, of course. I mean, he doesn't have a ride, so I would hope he'd be in. We have $32 million now to spend. We're losing almost $700,000 per race right now, but position within team, it's NASCAR, so we'll go equal status. And we can get him for pretty cheap right now. So, but we're gonna offer him $100,000 for the end of. So this is 2016 apparently. Actually, it's based off of. So we're gonna go with that. We can add a signing on fee. We're not gonna do that. Qualifying bonus, if you can, if he can qualify 10th or above, we'll give him an extra like $18,000. Let's go with that, and see if he'll take that. I'm sure he's gonna take that. We're just going to offer that. I think we just... Proposal sent. Okay. Carl Edwards is in this. That would be an experienced driver. 36 years old. I'm surprised they put him in here. His morale is low. Let's see if we can get him. That would be a good driver with experience. We don't need to scout Carl Edwards. We know he's talented. Okay, we'll go... Well, that's per race. 200,000 per race. Let's try that. We're just looking short term currently with this team, and then we'll offer him another spot. And then we also need a reserve driver. So I think Brian Vickers would be a good reserve driver. So we're going to go with him for that. So reserve driver status, we'll say 60,000, end of 2016 as well. Signing on fee, we'll go $52,000. Pretty straightforward for him. We're not really concerned about him too much. So we got all of that settled, and then we can also look at our lead designer is only a half star. Definitely want something better than that. Okay, we'll go 54,000. Once again, I'm just kind of stick with like 1 year deals right now. I think signing on fee. There you go. I'm sure he'll take that, right? And then a lot of 1-star stuff. We want better than 1 star, that's for sure. So 12, so signing on, we'll go like 30 grand for signing on. Continue. Okay, so we got that. We checked the pit crew out. Yikes. So these are tire changers. Have I think a 0 tire rating, if I'm not mistaken. So we have the absolute worst pit crew on the grid, of course. Oh, I see. Okay, so we can swap that. Beautiful. That with that. Okay, this guy can go in as well. That. Okay, we're doing good. Can get swap him with person. Swap them with person. And now we got 11th place. So it's not great, but it's a starting point for our team. So hopefully it'll work out. Set budget of next year's car. We can do that already. Every race you'll be saving some money to put. Okay, yeah, we'll go with, I think medium's alright, so we'll stick with that. We're going to upgrade this design center for $8 million. Confirm that. So, oh, okay, so it takes them time to do it. There it is. Okay, so we got 3 places being built. I like it. So now though, also design a new part and stuff. Oh, it's really cool. So you can see all the stuff right. High speed corners. I don't even know. Oh, that's a spec part. So we cannot build a spec part, obviously. We have the worst everything. So we can maybe build an engine, which would be $2.8 million, 34 days. Current best part. That looks bad. So we can basically, okay, we're gonna wait because we don't have any people yet that we have hired. Interview request with Dr. Jerry Punch for ESPN back when ESPN was involved. Of course, we're going to accept that interview. So, well, you certainly picked a tough task for your first job. Are you expecting to pick up many points at all this season? I'm saying it's probably going to be a struggle. Winning a few points would be wonderful and would make such a huge difference for us. Okay, I think that's everything. Thanks, Gary. Thank you. We finished the interview, and there you have it. So we're done for the day with the interview. All right, so next up we have contract proposals on the next day right here. Here we go. This is where it's going to get interesting. So it takes us right to a contract. Okay, this guy here wants to renegotiate. So he prefers a long contract. Okay, this was for what? This is for like one of our mechanic issue situations. So last chance. Oh dear, wages are fairly important to him. Oh, so we also have a report. The first race is coming up too. So you can see the reports on the races. It will be 84 laps. The length is 1.98 miles. Lap record is a minute. And then, unsurprisingly for Phoenix, the race should be dry, so there's no chance of rain. And then it's a high-speed circuit. You can have complete control on setting up the cars as well. Furniture Row Racing are currently the ones to beat there, and the tire compounds. There is other tire compounds and stuff, which is of course not like NASCAR in real life, but there's going to be some differences, as Carl Edwards also wants to renegotiate. So he's happy with that. He is not happy with the money. He's very happy with that. We'll add these bonuses just to kind of bribe him and hope that's good enough for him. I think it will be. Sponsors. We got some sponsor offers. This is a good chance to gain some money. I don't like the 10th or above, so we're going to go with this one. Okay. Yeah, they want target position. They don't. This sponsor here has no target. We want to play it safe right at the beginning to make sure we're just bringing in money. So there, immediately you see the brand new sponsor on the car. Won't let me rotate the camera for some reason. But there you see the sponsors, and they have NASCAR sponsors, by the way. Home Depot. They want 11th or above, or we can just go kind of small. Like we can get some Head and Shoulders up in here. Let's go. Let's go with Head and Shoulders. So where do they go? They go right down here. Oh, this is so cool, honestly. Oh, okay, it pans over to where the sponsor is going to be. We only have 16th or above. Now, that's in the race. There's 24 cars in the race, so, I mean, we'll just take it anyways, because it's money. Where's that at? I don't see it. It's somewhere. And then, fixed payment sponsors. Exalta's available. Craft is available. Okay, we'll just take Exalta. You know, we are a Chevrolet car. They're on the quarter panel back there. That's really cool. Twitch, we can get Twitch as a sponsor. Of course, we're just taking any sponsor possible right now, just because we want money. So Twitch is right there. And then equipment, capital source. And then we got them, and I think they're right down in there and over in here. So we got Twitch on the car. This is really neat. And of course, the further up we get, the better sponsors we can get. So it's really cool. And now we're going to continue. There's the race. Travel to Phoenix is coming up. So we are running out of time. And here we are. This dude, hey, it's Jeff Gluck. We've had Jeff Gluck in one of my videos before. So we're never going to be able to have a faster or efficient gear changes if we don't invest in a telemetry center. And we please put some money aside for a new one. Telemetry, okay. We don't even have that. We don't have enough. So, does that even matter? I'm just gonna ignore that. Bowman wants to renegotiate, so does Brian. Oh my goodness. Take the money. Brian, you're not even gonna be driving half the time. Hey, here's 100,000. Take 2017. Add on these bonuses. We got money to spend, so we're letting the money do the talking here. It's gonna get very interesting. So I'm looking at the schedule, and this concerns me because we aren't gonna have an actual driver until like right then. We could, okay. So if oh, this is gonna be interesting, guys. Okay, so I just offered Brandon Jones an offer too because I'm slightly concerned that Bowman and them are not going to take up our offer. Wait, it says Brendan. Isn't it Brandon? We'll just ignore that. And then I want to get another one just in case here. Carl Edwards might not take our offer. Who else is there? Danica Patrick, oh god. Do we do Danica Patrick? Heck, gotta do what you gotta do. This guy doesn't like the deal that we have for him. So everything's falling apart before the season has even started. Oh boy, look at this. Brandon Jones, accepted. Brian Vickers, accepted. Okay. What if I put... Wait. We can promote Brian Vickers. Oh, that's smart. Okay, let's put him in. There we go. Got Vickers and Jones. And yeah, okay. That'll work. Perfect. Continue. So we can fit the parts for the car for the upcoming weekend. You see, top speed's crucial. High speed corner's crucial. It's an oval. So, we don't necessarily have parts yet. So, okay, I see. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, so you choose between the two, and they have to... Oh, I see. Okay. So, I mean, we're just going to kind of stick with that. So we can improve the parts, which we're not worrying about in this first one. But of course, after this episode, we're going to be really looking at in the first race and whatnot. So we continue again, and then we can just jump right into the race, basically. Either it's called GT Daytona Phoenix practice. So we're going to save that, of course, for the next episode. We're going to save the whole race weekend for episode number 2. I didn't think it was going to take this long to go through everything. But there you guys have what we're dealing with right now. Brian Vickers, Brandon Jones, our drivers. We might have Alex Bowman. If we can get Alex Bowman and Carl Edwards, well, I'm getting rid of Brandon Jones. Just straight up. He's signed to the team, and then we're firing him right away. But if you guys enjoyed this, you want to see more, you want to see the first race, I'll do at least one more episode of the first race. But if you guys want to see this turn into a series, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys, though, in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.